coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. Now leave an impression and take a redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. Could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race.
All right. What's up, everybody? How is it going? Hello, everyone, and welcome to the channel. My name is Brian, if you're new around here, and today we're going to dive back into New World's Season 5. Ultimately, the goals for this stream are going to be continuing to jump into as much content as possible, work on the journeys, work on the seasonal stuff, maybe take on some expedition dungeons, if I will. Now, I'll be playing completely on the controller because that is now officially added, and as just a continual PSA for anybody out there, you make sure you need to disable the Steam controller support. Otherwise, it could be conflicting with the New World controller support that's now baked into it. But all that being said, thanks so much, guys, everybody, for being here. If you want to come hang out in the Discord, top link is in the description. And we're just going to play for roughly about an hour, see what we can get done during this lunch and loot, which that's what I've been kind of calling these things. I like how it sounds ultimately, but we can go from there. All right, let's see here. Maybe I need to plug in my controller and plug it back in. There it is. I was like, I didn't do any testing beforehand. Oh, I wonder if they re-enabled Steam controller support. It's acting a little strange. Seems to kind of have solved itself. There we go. All right, let's see. What do I need to do anyway? Nope. There we go. Let's check out the seasonal stuff. Journey. All right, complete 3 activity cards. We still got a bit. Craft and open a cache in golden matter. Kill 150 corrupted enemies. A dungeon would kind of help along those lines. Ooh, 1 more expedition gets that thing done. 50 tier 3 armor pieces. Loot 10 elite chests. Okay. 10 town projects. 5 faction control points. And earned 5,000 PvP experience. Okay. Now if we go look at my activity card. Got some wild card stamps here. Kill enemies in Merc Guard. Salvage 5 tier items. Skin 5 tier animals. Craft 1 gypsum orb. Catch rare fish. Ooh. I'll do that for sure. Let's see here. Earner's all salt. Fish up treasure chest. Oh, that's a double. Let's get that. Craft tier 5 weapons. Loot elite chest. Just need 1 of those. Craft 5 tier weapons. Defeat the Siren Queen. Alright. There we go. What's up, Crash? How you doing? Have been able to try out the new update on Steam Deck yet? No, I haven't tried the Steam Deck update yet. I will do that tonight. I will play around with that tonight and see what I can do. I think that sounds great. Somebody might be here to look at something real quick. I might have to. It's like, yeah, let me start. And then, of course, that's how it goes. What's up? Yeah, happy lunch and loot. Thank you, sir. What's up, Ryan? He says Ryan just started the game, loving it. Do you have some weapon recommendations for leveling? I personally recommend and focus on anything leveling in terms of survivability, right? So I take in 1 ranged and 1 kind of like anything that's going to increase my survivability. So I think I have a leveling. Yeah, I have a leveling one right now. And so the mace is nice because it's got some equipment, and then musket. But then also I'm working on these 2 as well. So when leveling, downtime is your enemy. Like if you die, like you're going to that's just a lot of time that you're going to spend running around. So if you focus in on survivability, and once you're at level cap or at a spot where you're feeling pretty confident, then you can kind of experiment. but I focused in on one melee and one ranged, and that range could be the fire staff. It could be, you could have it in terms of magical. You don't need to take like the bow or the musket or the the blunderbuss, but something where it's like you can kind of pull from a distance. You can kind of keep your distance if necessary, and then something close and personal, which for me, I think the most survivable option is the sword and shield or the flail and the mace. So yeah, fire staff's a fun weapon. Fire staff is a fun weapon. Hatchet's great too. There's lots of love in hatchet. So it's like, as long as, let me just pull up my character weapon mastery. Like, oh, I got another point that I can spend over here. All right, you love to see it. Okay, let's see here. Happy flails. Hitting a target with a basic attack with in 3 seconds of using an ability will inflict exhaust, reducing stamina regen. All right, whatever. Vital embrace. While below at or below 50% health, all flail attacks grant 3% life steal. Oh yes, please. gonna take on that. Oh, thanks, man. I really appreciate you watching the videos, and I'm glad that there's been something you got good out of that. And thanks for coming by and saying hi too. I mean, y'all. I feel very blessed by you guys. Let's see here. All right. Bop. I know I want to go do some fishing. So let's go do some fishing. Is that okay, that's still 3 stars. Like, I know they've been changing some things around. Yum. Oh wait, what? I should fight these guys along the way. I think I don't know what these count or anything, but it is what it is. What's up, Gatan? Gatan says, hello. I got a question. Using a variety of things that I am questing in Brimstone at level 65. My gear score is 16-4. However, the issue is sometimes fights are pretty damn hard. Is there a reason? What like when you talk about the hard fights versus just non-normal fights, like, are those monsters, do they have any kind of like silver or gold next to them? Because you could end up fighting, like, hey, it's the level 60, this is level 52, but if he had like a silver plating or a gold plating around his name, that kind of indicates his boss kind of ness, so you might be hitting some bosses. I know a lot of people like to critique my gameplay too, because they're all like, you don't really dodge. I'm like, I don't need to. Like, if things are getting, if I was concerned, I do that. It's like, I'll play, but if, when I'm fighting normal enemies, I don't feel like it's necessary. Hey, what's up, Chili? How you doing, dude? Hey, what's up, Chaos? Chaos Rider. Sometimes yes, and I would sort of understand that. However, those regular scorpions that start in Brimstone, those guys are tanky as hell. What kind of build are you using? The enemy could just be a tanky enemy, I don't know why it won't let me in that wolf, but oh well. Did the controller support get turned back on? Let's see here. No, something's just not working right. All right. Bugs, baby. Let's see here. Fish. Oh no. Oh good. I'm still here. bait. Oh, where did I? Oh man, I probably forgot all my bait. Oh well. Thankfully, I just need to catch a couple of fish, and it doesn't look like the hot spot's popping. I picked saltwater bait. One thing I want them to add in is like a vibration function on fishing. Fascinating. You're using bow and spear. That sounds like, you know, like you'd be fine. Is it just the scorpions, or is it just like randomly an enemy is just harder than you expected? Oh, 1 second. Bait. Yeah, I picked saltwater bait. Dude, I'm doing good. I'm doing really good. I had a fun time last night. Stayed up late. Played roughly a little over 2 hours. I definitely was feeling tired by the end of it. But, no, man, I'm good. I'm going to check out the, see if I can't put this on the Steam Deck with the update and see if it's better supported at all. I might be just, like, relaxing and fishing at night. It's damage and being so vulnerable, meaning if I switch to heavy gear, I'm in light gear. So it's the decent damage, decent in any enemies, but extremely low. You're having low damage, and so that you're not getting the trade-off with the fact that you're kind of in light gear, so you're not tanky. Dude, target lock is a game changer. I haven't been using it, but I'm glad it's there. Huh. Man, I wish I could help you, Gitan, but I honestly don't know. I mean, I think it sounds like those enemies might just be very tanky if other enemies aren't as tanky, you know, and that kind of would make sense. I mean, they have an exoskeleton, so maybe they're just not weak to piercing damage, which would be what you're doing. So it could be your damage type with both the bow and the spear are piercing rather than something that would be maybe blunt damage like a warhammer. Yeah, your gear score seems fine. Hey man, I hope you get that figured out. What do you guys think about the rumored swimming coming to the game? Do you think that's happening in season 6? Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to those changes as well. I'm kind of struggling with it personally, Chaos, and so something I want to keep working on getting better at. Come on, give me some rare fish. Bait. The hot spot ain't popping. Yeah, sailor swim. Boats would be cool. I think outside of, you know, kind of them finishing up the cross realm stuff, like the best thing they can do is kind of figure out their servers. I'm gonna keep fishing while I put myself in a queue.
Hey, Brian.
Hey, what's up, Cameron? Happy lunch and looting. How are you?
Doing okay. Just got out of the shower.
Oh, man, that sounds nice.
I am nice and clean. Thank God. Uh,
I love how fast my cues pop.
oh, are you streaming right now?
Yeah. Lunch and loot.
Let me load it up real quick.
Thanks, man. Why swim when you can ice skate under the water? Chaos says.
There we go. All right, there we go.
Pick up the
So,
kids today from school.
Gatton4 says, I see you're using a flail. How do you even compensate for the low damage it has?
I don't care.
Well, that's one thing.
I like how it plays, and it because I'm playing a healer, so it's like.
I was gonna say you're playing as a healer, so you don't need the.
I'm just adding it in a little bit, and then just making sure everybody's alive. So there's kind of a gameplay loop that you'll see me do in this dungeon. We'll see which one I got.
Yeah, Chili's right. Swimming doesn't really add much to the game.
It has but there's like a lot of potential for that. Like imagine getting to a new area that you couldn't reach unless you could swim, so it's like, oh, it's always been here, of course it hasn't, but like if it's not just like, oh, we just added swimming, but it's like we added a reason that there is swimming and a need to swim. Maybe that could be some kind of ship stuff, maybe that, like, who knows?
Yeah.
Because the Angry Earth were the ones that basically were keeping the shroud around,
Yeah, the Angry Earth are keeping the corruption contained.
Yeah.
So with the Maelstrom, the Tempest, or Tempest, not the Dungeon Tempest, just the storm around the island.
Looks like people are already in. Let's go. I haven't actually done this one before.
Barnacles and Black Powder.
Barnacles and Black Powder.
Neither have I.
Come on, what? Peter's struggling a little bit. There we go.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Okay.
Music is sweet. Yeah, my interact button isn't working right now, which is kind of funny. So I'm like, oh well, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I agree, Shelly. It's better to focus on other systems other than this one. Really not.
There it goes. Now it's working. You still prefer Void Gauntlet? If I could slap the Void Circle of Death like as just a casting spell, I think I would love everything about the Void Gauntlet. Oh no. It just take unnecessary damage.
Void Gauntlet's good. And anti-root and CC with files. Nice.
Whoa!
Oh, nice, dude.
That guy just blew up and kicked my butt. Good to know.
Father Russo in opening cinematic has red eyes in the tavern.
Yeah. I'd love to see more of that.
Right, but he's not. So the corruption itself hasn't made it out. He is possessed by the it's different. He's not corrupting other people.
Yeah.
He's leading people to the corruption so that the corruption can have a bigger army. But he's corrupted, but he's not the corruption. It's a bit different. At the same time, though, he has.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. He's not corruption. He's not serving the corruption.
Correct. He's basically along the same lines as Isabella, except he seems to have more control over his faculties.
Yeah.
As opposed to Isabella, who is just an avatar of the corruption.
We will get.
At the same time, we don't know how Father Russo got out and got away from the island. So, at least I don't know.
Yo ho ho.
The use servers are around 2,500 per server. I mean,
It needs to be increased dramatically. Like,
well, they're talking about merging servers again, merging region servers, and it's like, I mean, sure. But at the same time, right, you're looking at the game is not in a good state currently,
right.
so there's going to be fewer players. So. Player counts went down because of the content drought.
Yeah, content is so lean.
Like,
So if you're, that's why I was like in my video, I'm like, if you've been away for a while, you're gonna, I think, find a lot to like about this update. But if you haven't been, requires available inventory space. Inventory management stream incoming, y'all. Oh, fudge.
wrong gun. Go balls. I have to get back in the New World.
Dude, I'm loving this update.
Yeah.
This was the one that I've been waiting for a while for, though. So it's like,
Right. Controller support.
yeah, dude, it just makes it so much easier to pick up and just like, all right, what am I doing? All right, I'm gonna do this, you know, as opposed to like, because I would jump in, and if I was like on my handheld or whatever, it might have my controller set up, it might not, and
Yeah.
so there'd be times where it's like, oh man, okay, I got to jump through some hoops and get it working the way that I like.
Yeah.
And it's just like, all right, or play these other games that don't require that problem. I was like, yeah. Your Lilith server has 745 online, round max around 1,000.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about before.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Trying to...
Damn it, Brian, keep up.
I'm trying. Guys that explodes suck. We gotta run by. Just make- And we all died to that. They just merged. You just merged into Valhalla. Yeah, and when like, and I don't think this is gonna be the season that just brings back massive amounts of people, but when that return, like when we know with big content updates that happen, it's content updates and marketing. So I don't even think there's a Twitch drop going on right now, you know?
I have no idea. Then again, I wonder just how effective the Twitch drop thing is in getting people to play.
It helps because it's what it does is it gets streamers to play because people want to farm those drops so you can get a boosted viewer count. And if you and so anytime you can have that average of your viewer count go up, it makes you more quote unquote marketable to brand deals and stuff like that. So it's like if you know, I think anytime that can happen, you'll see. And then no matter what, like out of sight, out of mind is very true. And so for video games, like just the fact that it's like, hey, we're all hanging out doing this thing, cool.
Yeah.
The expeditions in this game are, I think, some of the best, like, content they have. And if they ended up taking it and adding it, like, you know, like taking the expedition, combining it with what they call, like, the raid or the trial, then you actually have, like, a true kind of, you know, raid system. That might be really interesting.
Right.
But then the question is that how often do you can you deliver on that content?
True.
Dude, so I generally play more on GeForce Now. I'm not playing on it right now because it's like the one thing GeForce Now doesn't do is it doesn't run in windowed mode. And so I was like, I want to be able to have more screen real estate because when I run GeForce Now, I run it ultra wide, which is a wonderful experience, but it's not an experience that I'm craving all the time. And so it's like, that's the one thing that I wish that it would do. But that being said is that, yeah, on the Logitech G Cloud, it works great. There's not a native app for Steam Deck yet, but hopefully we'll see that happen. Are we supposed to be doing something?
I had so much fun last night playing. I'm seriously considering getting either Legion Go handheld or a Steam Deck so I can play on the road. It says crash.
Alright, there he goes. Bum bum bum.
Watanga lupes patanches. De yamamonsus A magnum was done of it.
That adds. Alright. Dropping bombs. Okay. Mechanically, I think I can't hurt him then.
13th grade as what's your opinion on the new season?
It's the big one that I've been looking forward to, but it's going to be massively lacking in content for longtime veterans who haven't been away from the game for a while. So there's definitely some bugs and some issues because, and I understand. Like the thing is that where I get where people get mad at me online is that like I'm a developer myself, so I'm like, oh yeah, that's freaking hard what they pulled off. Like, oh yeah, of course there's going to be a problem. It's like, you know. So I give them a lot of grace because I'm just like, but I'm like, it's fixable. You know, the ones whenever it affects like progression and stuff like that, I get really annoyed by. But when it's like, oh no, the animation, you know, I T-posed, like, okay, like, I think we're gonna be okay. cool. I like this. Very mechanically driven. Ooh. My bad.
A magnum gold.
Oh no! Oh no! Get away! Get out of that, Brian. Come on.
3 matches a gambit. Didn't win a single one. MMO Bean says Legion Go is nice. I have one and it plays well. It's Windows based and the way Lenovo utilizes it is kind of wonky.
Oh,
But I have a few complaints to recommend. What's
yeah.
up, Solemn?
Solemn. No.
That's crazy.
Shall be mouse
Nice, dude. Congrats.
Thank you.
Towers look tight.
That wasn't the final boss, was it?
No, was not the final boss, which I like. Back to the
Good.
grind. I respect the grind.
Yeah.
Like that. Gold is cursed. Siren song.
It's a lot of gold.
Like cursed gold.
Yeah.
Yep. Kind of neat. My goodness. Dead Man's Retreat. Eat Sergeant Morris.
Is he a cat?
Should he be?
Back in the, I think it was the 80s, the cat that did the Meow Mix commercials was named Morris. That's why I asked.
Nice. Open the gate to the sunken depths. Oh. Not run up to the gate. Oh my gosh. Offer? Oh, jeez Louise. over. Oh. Oh, it's killing me. Fascinating.
Oh my, I died.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Why is it killing you? I'm confused.
Oh, I dropped it. Alright, I don't know. It's just slowly murdering me. But they got it. We got it.
Okay.
MMO Bean, you are amazing.
The DPS is named Dream Crusher.
You were killed by a Dream Crusher. I like it. Yeah. that I learned. I hate that enemy type so much.
Which one?
The tentacles.
Oh yeah.
Dreaded domain.
Oh crap. Give me 1 second.
Man. this dungeon is for me. I just like, and now I'm dead. I'm like, oh man, it killed me fast. Get out of that. So much wind and air. Oh gosh, I'm down. Earn a Zolf by killing players? What the hell? Oh goodness. Did I kill my team with a PvE kill? There we go. A victory. Barnacle black powder. Excellent. Have to leave them be, and I need to go clean up my inventory. We're on Maramba.
Marama. Chris Bevel.
I need to. I wonder if the command's still working. It's been a while.
I put it in chat.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah, and the Discord's open, Chris. So like, even if you're not on the server, it's like you can always come hang out. We're pretty chill, from what I'm told. Sometimes too chill.
Basically the same. Wait, where to chill?
I don't know. Just talking. just words, man. I need
Where'd
a
your
nap.
thing?
Like,
Basically, that
so
doesn't.
for me, for something inside me is that we're just too chill. Like that just sounds funny. Like what the hell does that mean? All right, let's
No
see.
idea.
Flash, taking a bath. All right, now. Yeah, I've got over 500 unique items. That's what.
Well, that's why you couldn't do stuff. Okay.
Okay, learn stuff. I have to start purging.
Sickness must be purged.
Yeah, it does. Okay. Knock out some things.
Hey, little buddy. Oliver's having a tough day today.
You were?
No, Oliver is.
Oliver?
My cat. One of
Oh,
my cats.
I got you. I was like, oh, someone in chat?
Yeah, we're having a nor'easter,
Mm,
and it's messing with his hip.
that sucks.
So, he is 11, and when he was 2, he broke his hip
Oh, man.
by falling off my bed.
Oh, now it's working. Okay, cool.
There you go.
I'm out of bait. Oh, and I wasn't even in my fishing gear. Okay, fine.
What's up, Randy?
Back. Find where my bait is. Drop stuff off in my whatnots. Hey, Randy, how you doing today? Here. I think if it's not this color or higher, I should just get rid of it.
I think if it's not any blues and greens, I would just get rid of. I would just desynth.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of purple too.
Not the ones that light up though.
All right, I'll get rid of some of them. I'll get rid of the non-lighty up legendaries as well.
You know, some of the not named. Anything that's not named, I would say definitely get rid of. But anything that is named, I would definitely hold on to.
Yeah, controller support is now integrated into New World, and it's incredible. If you do decide to try it out, just make sure you disable the Steam controller, because it has the Steam controller input. You turn that off, and you shouldn't have any issues. But yeah, that's what I'm rocking and rolling, and it's greatness. Yeah, I guess I'll keep the Can I lock these? Um,
You
toggle
should
lock.
be able to
Okay,
lock
cool.
them. I just don't know how.
It's right on the D-pad. It's got a little
Okay.
tip down there at the bottom.
But like bestial life, yeah, that stuff I would just get rid of. And then anything that's not named. Which luckily they
I
make
wish
it
I
easy
could
to
just
identify.
Yeah. Yeah, I
'Cause
like
the-
how they
the
make
ones that
these.
the ones that are named light have like a light lit up background.
Yeah, like this one
Yeah.
named. So unless I get a better version of it. Either way. Some of them will go anyway.
Although some of them I guess you don't really need anyway. But
Yeah, most likely I don't need any of this. Waking Wind. It's not even as good as what I got.
ooh.
I locked this earlier then. Lazarus Flail of the Sage. Alright, get out of here. Fun fact, I own a good condition, barely touched physical Steam controller. Wow.
Wow.
That's why Steam coming to Xbox, it just makes so
I
much
went on
sense to
eBay when
me.
I pre-ordered the Steam Deck. Interesting. Does anyone really use the Steam controller?
I don't know. Show named. All look named to me. Look at that! Finally over 100K. Woohoo!
Nice.
Loyalty ban. It's 180. Get out of here. Now, if they gave like they had a gear upgrade system, I think that would be something I'd be very interested in. Why are those pants on? What? I thought I had better pants. I guess I accidentally equipped them.
Yeah, I think. I mean, so a gear upgrade system is double-edged, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like on the one hand, if you find something that's good, you can just upgrade it, right? Something that you find useful, you can just upgrade it. At the same time, if you don't find anything better, you're kind of stuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the thing that Destiny has, right? Is that like if you find a piece of gear, you basically hold on to it and just perma upgrade it. It's very difficult to find anything different once you do. Anything better, rather, once you do. So it's just.
There's definitely an equip bug because I'm like breaking it down. It's like, and equip. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Thankfully for gear sets, I still have my stuff. That would be frustrating if I'm like, no, I accidentally deleted this.
Yeah.
See? Yep. I don't know why.
Come on, get in there.
I wonder if it has something to do with the perfect salvage, that it's like an extra menu just pops up.
Maybe.
It's like it's not all the time. Oh, nope. Oh, perfect salvage went off, so could be. How many items do I have unique? I was looking for bait. Alright, let's see here. Move all, smelt quilting, leatherworking, weaving, woodworking, stone cutting, arcania, dyes, furniture. Keep quest items on me. Whew, man, I got crap ton of gear. I suck at inventory management, guys. Oh my gosh. Follow me for all the latest tips.
That's why I am not trying not to pay attention.
Oh my gosh.
How much gold is classed as rich nowadays? I would say, I don't know. How much is classified as rich nowadays?
I don't know.
I would say anything above 100K, personally. But that's just me.
Another bug.
Whoa.
Turns out the more I play, the more bugs I run into. Trying to see if they had my bait. You have a lot of fish fillets and stuff. That's good. Fishing.
What the hell?
I must be low on bait. I thought I had more bait.
Most of my inventory is bait, if I recall correctly.
Primers, snail bait. How much of that do I have? Place sell order. So it says I have 360. So I must just not be seeing it. Aged wood. How much? Buy orders at 13? Okay, I'll take it. Yeah, one of the things that could be drastically improved is, having some kind of shortcuts here on the, on the controller. Electric eel bait. I want that. Glowworm bait. I love that. Pork. Cheese bait. Wire weave. 4 cents. Wow. Thyme. Hyssop. What are we going? 61 cents. Damn. How much is sugar going for? $2.11. How much have I sold it direct? $6.43. Okay. $40. Confirm. I wonder if there'll be a patch this weekend, but I probably would put money that there's definitely going to be a patch on Tuesday.
This weekend, maybe?
Like, I could see them doing some hotfix stuff. Like, oh.
Yeah.
Ugh, all right, well that's broken. we'll have to worry about that in the future. Well, guys, I was gonna do a little bit more fishing, but game's obviously having some issues, and I want to use my bait, so I think I'm gonna let it be what it is. Especially because we're coming up right upon that hour, so maybe a couple minutes early. So if there's any questions you guys have or anything like that, I'll hang out for a few more minutes. You had 68 megabyte update, and it made me patch the entire game. No,
Oof.
those are rough. Like, what? I don't want to. That gum you. I don't want to do the whole thing. So hopefully that goes smooth for you. Oh, dude. Solemn says there's definitely going to be a resurgence in my New World playtime when it hits Xbox. Dude, Solemn, that would be. I mean,
That'd be cool.
they advertise they're selling a controller, We've seen pet stuff maybe potentially coming. You know, like there's like I'm excited about the future of this game. Like I think essentially where a lot like I get if you're burnt out, I can understand, but it's like I don't think Amazon's abandoning this game or project at all because I think
Not for a while.
I think they're going to commit to the 10, like at least at a minimum, their 10-year promise. Because what that establishes is that no matter how bad it got or how much the game struggled, they said that they were going to do something and then they did it. And that gives them more, you know, credibility, right? Like that gives people more like, oh yeah, if Amazon's behind it, if they say like, if EA said that, I wouldn't believe them at all because EA's garbage, you know, like they pull the plug all the time. And I'm still salty about Anthem. Like I thought they could really turn Anthem around. And I think a lot of people like out of the further you get away from that game, like people like there was something there that was worth saving and they let it hang, you know. What's up, King? Says, is the controller support live? It is, dude. And it's like they knocked it out of the park. I feel like it's the best of both worlds. It's gonna only get better from here too. So it's not like, oh, it's the best. You know, somebody asked me which is better, Final Fantasy XIV's controller support or New World. 14 still's the Cadillac.
They're completely different.
They are, but I mean, like in terms of games, but etc. Like Final Fantasy 14, you know, really had that thought about how the controllers should work. New World is right behind it. New World is right behind it, and then Anthem had potential. Say that again 1,000 times. Oh man. So yeah, like I believe that, like, so that's where like I see comments are like, this guy's always like excited about New World and like, oh my gosh, there's all these little issues. And it's like, I don't know, man. Like, I think maybe the fact that I got kids, for me, there are just bigger problems that like a bug in a video game. I'm just like, oh, that sucks. All right. I'll just go do something else. Like I was like, hey, I'm going to do some fishing. Okay. I can't do that right now. I mean, that is also like my life though. Like I sit down to try and do something and get interrupted 1,000 ways from Sunday. So I do think though, from a controller support perspective, this is definitely going to, this will be a Mercedes level at some point. I think maybe, you know, over the course of the next year, because they say they're going to like, they'll add in the ability to customize it and do all these different things. And like I was doing with the, I hope they overhaul the marketplace. But then if they overhaul that UI as well, then I think that's going to end up going really well, be really strong. But yeah, so it's pretty freaking, I think, exciting time right now in my book.
Yeah.
You're doing your dailies on PSO2 NGS. Dude, I want to jump back into NGS. I have always kept it updated, and I just haven't had the time. And that's the story of my life. I really want to spend some time. I think maybe I'll see if I can't make some time for that soon. Because because that's where like the thing that burned me out about NGS was it felt like it was so dailies driven, dailies and weeklies or something like that, and I was just like, okay. Sometimes I just want to get on and grind, and it felt like after a certain point, then it's like, what's the point in grinding right now in game?
Yeah.
You have all classes at 85 right now? Randy, you were a freaking legend, sir. I think, I haven't played since the level cap was like 15, so 85 sounds like I got quite a leveling piece of content ahead of me. Yeah, it's I keep it up to date. I think the only thing that would make it easier if they actually added it to GeForce Now, like everything that's like, it's not GeForce Now? Oh, great, I'll play that. But yeah, all right, guys. Thanks for hanging out and thanks for chatting with me. I don't know. I don't know if I'll be live tonight or anything like that. I got some stuff I got to get knocked out, but yeah, man. Oh, and hopefully they haven't. I don't think they've abandoned Blue Protocol, Bean. I think Blue Protocol, they've identified probably like with the company, like how it like they're like, oh, what does this game need, you know? And I think that's what we're waiting on, because the fact is that they're already starting up the next test for Throne of Liberty. So I think Throne of Liberty is much closer to coming out. Right. And I was originally thinking Blue Protocol, but maybe they'll put Blue Protocol in the summer or the fall and Throne of Liberty. I mean, if they're doing the test here in April, I mean, theoretically, I mean, we could be looking at... Man,
I don't think they've abandoned Blue Protocol. I think they just have a lot of setbacks.
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Because, I mean, there's the old adage, old news is no news is good news. But then again, I'm just like, they should have said something by now.
So I did sign
just
up,
like-
but I didn't get an invite. But people who did apparently have extra keys, and somebody said that they were gonna send me theirs, and they sent me a link. And so I don't technically know if I'm in the beta and in the NDA beta yet. And if I do get in, then unfortunately I won't be able to talk about it. But I liked what I played in Korea. Like I was like, oh, like there's something here. It's gonna be, I think, a higher. It's gonna have a higher PvP draw because the end game, I think, sounds way more PvP based, and it's going to be interesting to see how that, and especially since they took out the autoplay kind of feature. I think people are like, oh yeah, like turns out like there's this massive grind and whatnot. So it seems like they'll probably be making more and more adjustments. Yeah, localization could be taking much longer than expected. Throne of Liberty was already localized, so like even playing in Korea was already, you're playing in English. I think it was just they didn't have the voice acting. So it's like, from a localization perspective, you know, they just get the voice actors and knock it out. So, all right.
Yeah.
I said goodbye a couple times and I kept talking. So thanks guys for being here. Hopefully you all have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you next time.